Support Pro Play Games on Patreon.
All right, so let's get right into the gameplay. I think these guys are shuffling.
Every day we're shuffling.
Okay. All right, and we off to a fatty start with the miss of a rookie into the coda. And the coda will add, so disclaimer, just for your note, it's not the classic X antibody deck that we've been seeing with the purple black. This is the pure black X antibody deck. I don't know, I really don't know what that changes. Like, did that just make Cool Boy worse in your deck?
I think it does, and I think it just adds
Like, what do you
space.
add instead?
Breath of the Gods. People are
Get out of
not
here.
people are not playing Breath of the
Well, I
Gods.
know Anthony is a Breath of the Gods
Exactly.
enjoyer. That guy, he loves when the
Red
gods breathe.
antibody or the black X antibody, they're not running Breath of the Gods. And the deck already has protection from everything but bouncing.
Bro, what? Can I get a bro what of just a did I just see? So we
Um,
see the classic rookie in the back. He goes Flame. He goes Hammer Spark, jamming Vmon Magna. It's based. This is based.
I mean, do we see a fire rocket? No, we don't.
We don't see the Fire Rocket. Man, this was the opportune moment. We're going to get a draw card off of Upa. I am glad that Anthony is manly enough to at least, drop the champion when necessary. All right, and what are we gonna do here, buddy? What are we gonna do? Oof, Lydramon. That card is disgusting. As it's hello. We're gonna just. So because of the glare being so unbearably OP, which by the way I am trying to fix.
Umbrella?
So yesterday I came in and there we had like a whole like tent. So I tried to put up the tent, but the tent was a little too big. It hit the roof. So after like 2 hours of like finding the tent, getting the tent, messing up the roof,
There's a tent.
bro, it's really big.
There's a tent.
It's really big.
Is it una carpa?
Yeah, it's like the one you go to the beach with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
So the next option that I have, I'm not doing the umbrella, dude. I'm not opening an umbrella indoors because I'm not getting the bad luck. Also, that doesn't seem like it's gonna be reasonable. And then the play is I'm gonna use a blanket, but that also doesn't seem like the play. I
What
don't know.
about putting a dimmer plate over the lights?
Uh,
So,
excuse, dude, that sounds like a good idea.
so here's the thing. That was the original idea to put like paper or something, but as you said, the child doesn't want that stuff.
I think dimmer plates might be easy. Imagine doing the easy thing. Hey, get the hell out of here. I want to go find like it's not about always doing the easy thing. It's I have to do things within my constraints as well. All
That
right.
is true.
It's not like I can just show up here and be like, hey guys, I got dimmer plates, man.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Like, what do you want from me?
Is
Like
that
putting tint over your lights. That seems like a great idea. I'm gonna look into that. Thank you for the suggestion.
putting dimmer plate? So you're meaning this?
No. That's not a dimmer plate.
What is a dimmer plate?
What I'm assuming, I don't know what it is, but what I'm assuming is like a screen that goes over the light in of itself, and that will go ahead and effectively dim the light.
Or we can just put paper and do the same thing.
Get the fuck out of here with the paper, dude. The paper's not gonna do shit.
Oh, we take this down and put paper. I had the same issue with the glare. Tried changing the matte for a light colored matte. The camera will produce less of a glare.
Huh. Thank you. Appreciate that. The issue with using a lighter matte is that the PPG matte, which we like to use for the stream for obvious reasons, but obviously we have PPG over here, we have PPG down here, we have the Discord over there. Like maybe we don't need it to be everywhere. We can just use a light matte to fix that out.
As Anthony gets Megadeth,
That card's good. That card's good, man. So this is a matchup that I wanted to show because I thought it was more in favor of what it would be like a faster paced deck, right? And then you have Magna X to stop their big turn. So I was always thinking like, man, this is a deck that I don't know if it's going under the radar or anything, but I haven't really heard a lot of rumbling about it. Besides me, I'm like fangirling over this deck.
what, armor?
Yeah.
I think armor is amazing.
Yes, but I'm not really seeing the talk about it.
What is the general consensus on Matt and Sora?
Is Matt and Sora?
Matt and Sora, I believe, is the blue red one. If I'm
No, I think that's Ty and
no,
Kari.
what is Matt and Sora?
I'm looking it up. It might be.
Yeah, it is the blue red one.
Isn't it? Am I crazy?
I mean, if it's the blue red one, I don't need to read what the card does. It's going into my Imperial deck.
So I haven't tested it, but yeah, it is that one. But I haven't tested it.
But the fact that it gives blue, red, it's going to
So
improve.
yeah, I haven't tested it, but I have talked to people that have tested. They state that like even though you can play the red, which is like you can play ADP, you can play Lightning Joust, you get access to all these really broken one card spells from red, it may be too slow. But I found that hard to believe. Like I was talking to this guy and he was really unconvinced. I'm like, but why aren't you playing this card? This just seems like an auto include in your Metal Guru deck or whatever.
Well, that's a different type of deck. I would say that's too slow in that deck.
That deck is a stack build deck.
It's not a traditional stack build deck because you're OTKing at 5 versus 6.
But like you always like check with like the Gabus and see. Regroup X list on Digimeta that are running it in coordination with Delicate Plan, but I feel like that may just be a meta call. So like I said, yeah, it is a meta call. You right now security is what's kind of like determining like what you're doing. Most of your cards are protected by battle in Metal X, right? Because your Werguru just protects itself by detaching two sources. You're almost certainly only getting clapped by spells. And a lot of decks are playing those spells in order to try and not die in security, right? So a delicate plan, super, super strong. Lightning Joust also allows you to do like really crazy turns where you like two check, restand, two check, restand, two check.
Which I think that effect should have gone. Never mind.
Which one?
Oh, because the red effect is the one that you can't be deleted by options.
Yes, the blue one is only deleted by battle. So it's just like it's like a pseudo jamming. Does that make like your deck has like a pseudo jam? Um, but a delicate plan, very, very strong. I think if I were to play a Metal X deck, which I don't believe I will be in the near future, just because I don't have the cards, I am interested in testing it out. I would probably play or at least I would try out the blue red tamer. And this is a different game. This game we saw our rookie. So we have rookie champion in the back, starting our armor rush at 2, which
You
is
see Hammer Spark?
sorry, I looked away and like that hammer spark triggered me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That hammer spark into Magna, I was like, bruh.
Want to protect his life?
Bruh. Just
Oh
no.
no, that blue red, I definitely want to test it with Imperial because Imperial swinging with the Lightning Joust is.
Well, it's also the fact. No, again, same thing. Imperial with more checks is you already have the protection with jamming. You can also play a delicate plan, although I don't necessarily think a delicate plan is what you want in Imperial. It just adds like another like clog. Where Joust might be a little bit better.
But like you said, it's the meta cause.
It is a meta
If
call. It depends
everything
what
is
you.
security control, then you go delicate plan. But
It's not just security control, bro. Congo does work. Breath of the Gods does work. Like the cards that just get played naturally in black, they're just very strong.
so here's the thing about plugin. Plugin costs 2. Because I was talking about that with Anthony. The difference between 2 and 1 is huge.
Yes, and the plugin also does some pretty cool stuff. In the plus side, the plugin does insecurity look for a tamer, which also the Joust doesn't do.
No, the Josh just adds to hand.
I mean the plugin adds and at least searches a tamer, which I mean you can take that as a positive or negative, depending on what you think. But I have tried it with plugin, but 2 is bigger than 1, and is 2 being bigger than 1 is a lot.
In in a deck where like one memory could literally shape your whole play, yes.
Yeah. I mean, Psychomon stopped so many turns by itself just by reducing one mana. You know what I mean? Off the sting. So we looked away, we came back, and now we're here. We have a Magna Mon on the board with a V-Mon staring down what seems to be 3 security versus the Alphamon player. The Alphamon player doing a little bit of a thinking. Very slow start, but this is exactly what the rookie rush mentality of the armor rush deck wants to do. It just kind of wants to out tempo you and outpace you. Where the black deck or the X Antibody deck wants to like try to play Congos to live, try to slow down the game state to a favorable, set of turns.
Armor Rush is definitely the faster deck. Because it is a traditional stack deck. I need to see my pieces before I can do something. The only
Oh, that's Grademon. Oh, I just pulled an Altart. I'll go talk to him after this. He might want that.
the only difference in terms of the X antibody, you are more inclined to promote it because you have protections from everything in the game at the moment. Outside of a Mega Death, you have protection from being deleted or DP reduced, which gives you the avenue to hatch again, rookie again, search more. And we see the famous fire rocket.
And into Breath. So we're going to take the 2 checks here.
But he can no longer be hit.
Yeah, for the rest of this turn,
It did its job.
The gentleman at the blue shirt was at Otakon?
The gentleman at the blue shirt was at Otakon.
No.
You're talking about me? This is a blue shirt? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
blue
yeah.
shirt.
You're wearing a blue shirt, sir.
I was not at Otakon. I have not traveled to any events as flight tickets are way overpriced, very expensive. Jet fuel is unbelievably rare.
Oh, I was
Um,
gonna say a really bad joke.
but yeah, I have not traveled to any.
Diego, can you finish that joke for me, please? I know you're on a one-track mind. He said something about jet fuel being very expensive. Thank you. You do it that with what you please.
I remember seeing him. He might be. I mean, do I look like Danny? No.
No, I think I mean he like I don't know who else was there besides like because like who goes to these events like Machado plus like the other people. It's mostly girls.
True. Everyone has a jacket but me. I do not have a PPG jacket. It has been in shipment for like 6 months
Don't worry,
now.
dude. Don't worry. Jackets. I can't say they're incoming because that's outside of what I do. But I will say some interesting merch is coming down the line. Ah, yes. Thank you, Mr. Arc Beetle. I didn't say that though. But here we go as
Okay.
so we'll go ahead and we're promoting the Grademon. Does anyone know what Grademon does?
I hope it grades different mons.
Like my memory markers from China. It's not that like they're not like they're waiting in transit. It's just I don't think the owner has decided to be like, I'm gonna print more jackets.
Yeah.
I think he's just stringing you along, dude. Like
No,
he's like, yeah, I
100%.
got you, dude. I'll get you a jacket
It's gonna happen one day.
to get this man. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even have a jacket. I was given a hand me down. Given a hand me down jacket. Someone was like, you don't have a jacket? Here, bro. Let me go into my closet and get this one that's really just here. But yes. So we're working on the jackets and training, but past the jackets, oh, I'll take that. I mean, it's a bonus. But besides that, take it easy, buddy.
Drive safe.
Oh, the OG Alpha. This is kind of interesting. You don't really see him very much nowadays.
With the new support that came out, you see him now. As I was saying, like X Antibody before, you don't really play him because he's more of like the restanding thing. But now that you need an Alphamon in your sources and an Oryukin to go into the level 7, he is mandatory. Still don't think it's played at 4, but
Well, actually, I haven't seen him at all. I've seen the new Alpha. The
yeah.
Alpha attached from the trash
Oh,
and
the
the
D
D
Digivolve
Digivolver and
Alpha.
Pop. Yeah, I've seen that guy. I haven't seen that guy. And unfortunately, here we don't seem to have a UG. That is a coda that is being glared out, I think. Pretty sure that's a coda. If not, they'd be tapped. But we don't have the snake under the alpha, which allows for the alpha to do some crazy, crazy stuff. But we do get to see Breath of the Gods. Hey, that card's good. Good card.
It is a good card, protects his stack. I believe he has blocker inheritable.
I mean, that's fine. That's, yeah. I mean, I'll take it. Breath of the Gods is just a generally good card, right? I forget what it does, but it just, you can't attack.
No, Breath of the Gods off security, you cannot
You cannot
attack
attack me.
me anymore.
But
Breath of the
that,
Gods on play, you unsuspend, it cannot be minus DP'd, and it cannot be bounced. So it negates the Mega Death play.
gotcha.
But it doesn't stop the Ice Wall.
Ice Wall is still Ice Wall. That card is at one for a reason. But,
Like, see, that card got banned, not because of what it does, it's because it does not allow my opponent to play the game.
okay.
And that is why I feel Mega Death X, whatever, Super Death is gonna get limited. I don't think it'll be banned.
Oh, sorry.
X
Death
one.
X1. Death
Death
X1. Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
The fact that it says you cannot play the game.
Well, I mean, he can definitely play the game. He swings with alpha, doesn't gain, loses two, gains two, effectively ends up at the same game state.
Yeah, and this.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really do anything. Like it just doesn't do much here. I find it weird, right? Like these stack decks, it's mostly doing like one or two like swings at a time. So like I feel like Ice Wall has almost like lost a lot of value. It's still a very, very, very strong card, but Like, was this the turn to Ice Wall? We're still at 5 security. What are we afraid of?
I mean, that Magna X?
No, that's regular Magna.
I mean, you could have blocked
And then gone back to Vmon.
because that's not a restanding stack.
How can you tell there's no reboot in that stack, bro? What type of
No,
eyes you got?
no, in terms of
Oh,
swinging
like with
twice.
the snake. I got you. I
In
got
terms
you.
of swinging twice.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So, because you would take the block, you'd still have your Vmon.
But the Vmon would be suspended, which would be cleared by the other Digi.
Ah, the glare. I didn't see that.
Yeah, so. Okay. Doru going ahead and equipping cannot be DP reduced. Ice Wall is necessarily past the turn, but the turn was going to be passed, I think, no matter what. The only difference would be like Alphamon was going to take a check.
I think at this point he's just waiting for one card just to go off.
Whomst. Whomst is waiting for one card.
Anthony.
I think so.
I think Anthony has. Oh, and there's.
I think he's in desperate need of Yuji. So, like,
Would you have Mega Death too?
I'm definitely.
Because at this point you return the Alphamon, which he needs, and you give it to a better stack.
Yeah. I don't think he, like, again, the level 5 is irrelevant because DP reduction and deletion by card effect is not something you're going to be doing in this deck, right? So the level 5 isn't as broken as it usually seems to be. Giving him back the alpha is troll because he can just alpha on top of that exact same stack. So that cannot be the play.
Either way, I think that was an early Mega Death.
I don't know.
Probably.
I also don't know if he has a rookie. If he has a rookie in hand, he definitely should have at least promoted the Lydramon as well.
Because he just bounced
Because
back.
he needs to cycle, right? Yeah, he just bounced back to 5.
So now he can do the same thing in raising and just go back up to the 5.
Sure. As another pass turn. We're just passing turns.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Mega Death at that point. Again, we don't know his hand.
Yeah, I can't.
We see another Mega
think
Death
it's-
in hand.
I mean, again, it could be the scenario where you just flood on options as armor rush, which happens often. There's like, I think I was counting it in terms of tamers and options. It gets anywhere between like 17 to 20 cards. It's a lot.
It's like Blue Hybrid at one point was 22.
The thing is,
Chance
the
to
thing
make
is, they're,
tamers.
the thing is, they're summoning off tamers, which is very different. Where we're not in armor rush. So yeah, Alphamon
takes
gonna
the
swing.
swing.
Yeah, does he? Contemplating the swing here, doing a little bit of the tippy tappy math. I love tippy tappy math. Oh, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're just gonna go Oryukin, which is gonna delete this.
It de-digivolves it.
No, it deletes the highest thing. The Alphamon is the level 6 is what digivolves. Yeah. So he's just explaining what is going on here. He's gonna go ahead and remove a couple of its sources to just gain some memory here. I guess even summoning it for 7, it's still effective, it seems.
Because at the most you gain back 6 memory.
You can't remove the egg. You cannot burst the egg.
Well, that's the difference between pure black and purple.
Purple black. Purple black can burst a lot.
Purple black burst almost all of its sources, and you gain back 6.
Well, the purple black cards are easy burst because they do nothing.
And they digivolve for 0.
Yeah,
So effectively,
exactly. You know, you blow those guys up for sure. You keep other what?
He Mega Death too.
Oh, yeah, that's a card.
He had it in his hand. I knew it was coming down.
Well, I like that he promoted the Lydramon here. It kind of signifies that we have a rookie. Yeah, that is a prime Megadeth. I would definitely Megadeth that. But we have the champion. We know he has the 5. The 5 is going to pass turn, putting him to 1. I'm going to go ahead and attach a source, gain the memory, draw a card. Cannot be deproduced or deleted by card effects. Yes, but also yes.
We are not the pilots.
I am not. I don't know, man. Maybe he's afraid of like hitting Yuji.
He has 1 security left.
Another breath of. Oh, no, he has 2.
He has 2.
When you play white cards like that,
Yeah.
like the glare becomes really hard. But I think he has 2 security left.
With a pretty big 1 white card.
Damn, that's a big Digimon card. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna de-Digimon here
There hasn't been any damage done
to the yeah, which is
Do we see the 3rd Mega Death?
we have 2 jamming Vs, right? Some of these guys got to get shipped, right?
At least one of them has to get shipped.
Okay. Flame Dramon. I can't tell if this alpha has blocker. So we're gonna go ahead and swing. Seemed by the way he's touching his card that he does have blocker. Just gonna assume it has blocker.
Double Hammer Spark wins him the game?
Does it?
If that is not blocker, but the fact that they're thinking about it.
How would Double Hammer Spark win the game?
Isn't that Jam and B?
Yeah.
So you swing, if that stock doesn't have blocker, takes the last check, or for one check, Flamon takes the other, you double hammer into Magna.
Oh, Double Hammer.
Yeah,
Okay,
double.
okay.
So he does decide to block it, which
Yeah, so it did have blocker in his trade, so the Flame Dramon will be taking 2. Yep. So that's a UG. I guess that's what he was. He was playing around the Tamers being added, funnily enough. I guess. But now what do? Now what do?
you still double hammer. You drop a Stingmon.
No.
You
You
go,
triple hammer,
and you go
and
into
you play the yellow spell.
well, at that point you just play the yellow spell. But to go for game,
No, the go for game is the yellow spell. It makes the Magna level 4 restand swing.
does.
You can go that guy too.
But you pass. Oh well, yeah.
No, you keep turning because it's 3 costs. I mean, you'd have, again, this is a scenario that's kind of wild. Triple hammer spark. But we do see the Davis and Ken. Davis and Ken are really good in this scenario because it effectively makes it so he has 2 swings. So he has to definitely deal with his Flame Dramon, which is for sure happening, right? That's very easy.
I tell you, Miguel might get OTK'd right now.
What if I tell you? I can see it happening. Oh, camera shake. Whatever.
He's reading the inheritables, hoping for a prayer. I mean, Miguel's at 4, right? He has 2 things that can put things on there.
Oh, he be thinking.
And ironically, this could be a turn that we gain.
Yeah, or I mean, I guess we know he has Aryukin in hand, right? So what are you trying to suggest here? We have the UG as well.
Yeah, exactly. We have the UG.
So you can go like Alpha, UG,
So
Snake, restand, 2 checks.
He needs to add this Snake for a restand,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know how much Security Plus is in there.
I'm assuming there's 2 checks at least. There has to be like 1 security pluser in there, right? There usually is. So he goes ahead and plays another UG. Now this turn is going to be kind of wild, right? So he's going to go ahead and swing, trigger a UG. Do we get to see a little snaky boy? La Serpiente. I can't tell what the hell that was.
That was a Snake.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm looking at the inheritable.
Brother, your eyes are not that good. Get out of
I'm
here.
looking at the inheritable.
There's no way you can tell me that it is what it is. Fuck out of here.
And then he puts
Say the other Eugene, security +1, gain a memory, draw a card.
I don't know where the popping is coming from, but
They digivolve because he added a source under, so he's gonna digivolve. We're gonna go ahead and here do 2 checks. We got Davis. Davis is very scary, right?
Yeah, because it just presents Lobo.
Lobo Doobie Gaming.
So that's one.
But
check.
I don't think we're waiting for 2 checks. Oh, so that adds the spell. The spell will go ahead and add Magnet to hand. Mm-hmm.
If it's 3 checks, it could be game.
Oh, it's 3 checks. I can see it.
3 checks.
It is 3 checks. Oh, it is coming.
We restand. It pops that.
He is coming. Guys, get your Pog Champs ready, dude.
So
this is the comeback.
Here's the play. He goes into it, puts in another Snake,
Well, no, he already. Oh,
puts in another Snake.
nah, no way, dude. No way. He has another snake in hand. He's just gonna do him like that on stream, bro.
He's gonna take 1 out. He's gonna take.
He also needs to start thinking about dealing with hammer sparks, right? He needs to like be certain that he's at an enough memory to if you hit at least 1 hammer spark that you're fine. So you don't need to 3 check him. Correct. Good. You don't need the 3 checks. You just need security +1, dude. You need security +1. Uh-huh. Removes the Greymon, which I really don't know what that guy does.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I pulled him. Hold up. New card Pog.
think it's in the other stack because I think I saw full art right there. No. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's not his full art. But that guy's broken in Digimon Survive.
You suck.
He's removing the entire stack here.
Respectable. A man who knows what's gaming. Hey, yo. Did I get jacked? We continue to do some searching.
I want to build this deck.
It definitely looks interesting.
So he gains back all that memory.
Okay, I may have put him in the box. So yes. So he definitely is playing around those things. He is going to make a second stack, which is
He has blocker now.
where the heck did I put it? I guess we'll look for it later.
Not sure what happened there. He swung, my gut revealed it, and then took it back.
I guess he just didn't have like the last check. So he was holding for Grumble. So he wants to play multiple blockers. So he has one blocker, two blockers on board. So Lydramon kind of solos him. So Lydramon solos this entire board state. It's a little sad. Sure.
I mean, DP's irrelevant at this point.
Well, this is getting chump blocked by the
Exactly.
4. It's not getting blocked by Big Daddy. So he's gonna Magna here, and then he's gonna tap Davis and Ken. I can hear how big he is from over here. That's a 21k blocker that he's not restanding. I guess it's irrelevant if he restands it or not.
Yeah, you don't need to restand it because you just redirect everything at him.
True. If you want.
I mean, a 21k blogger. Everything's getting redirected at him. But he can only block one thing.
You can also just de-digivolve it though. That's the reason I kind of wanted the unsuspend, because then he'd have the Magna ready for a block if necessary.
Does the level 70 Digivolve?
The level 7 doesn't de-digivolve, it's level 6. But if he gets to another level 6, which is definitely possible here, that he was able to gain the memories off the UGs, that's what, I don't know, I just don't understand why you wouldn't restand it there.
No, yeah, I get you.
Man, did I lose it? That'd be so sad, bro.
Because if you do lose that, you just still have your blocker. It goes into another blocker.
I guess so. Oh, just kidding, it's in that stack. What the hell? It's not in that stack. What's in that box?
Brothers, I lost in game 3 to fucking Alphamon.
You suck.
Brother. Or you can.
Or
Hey,
you can.
Swing for 3. Oh, I can't be DP reduced. Oh, by the way, Congo before, so I couldn't. I hate chaos aggregation and security, but they couldn't even act.
Of course. Yeah, that's exact. Like, Sam should have been able to do that to you too. Not gonna lie.
But is this your box also?
I don't think so. It'd be my box if there was a Greymon in there. Oh no, it's actually my box as well. Oh, yes, this is mine. And this guy's mine. Yes, this is my shit. What does this card do, guys? Let's find out what Greymon does. If this Digimon has Alphamon in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with, yeah, that's how I deleted the Vmon. Awesome. Yes, this is the final round.
Yeah.
This was table 2, as table 1 had been
I lost.
table 1 had been like security control versus X Ante, which was featured already 3 times, so I think we needed a break from that. So fairly enough, we went ahead and went here.
So you bought 2 boxes.
Yes. Really generate. And I've hit crap all tarts on both of them, so
That's
you would think that your odds when you get a box are better, but Camilo got a box, he got a Jellymon too.
I got the Altar Jellymon as well.
Well, isn't this an altar?
No, that's regular.
That's regular? This shit
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
For $30 instantly.
Yeah, no one want they'll all have it now, so I can't sell it. So I have to just
Now you just played the deck.
Oh, for sure, dude.
I'm never playing that shit. I'm Kylo was so no, I guess so.
Miggy out here giga gaming, by the way. Man, but like there are 3 stacks on the Alphamon deck. So we're gonna go ahead and swing. This is gonna get blocked. We're gonna go ahead and purge. Purge and heal. Kinda cool.
Isn't that opponent turn only?
Well, we have the card right here.
Pretty sure that's opponent turn.
All turns.
When this card would be deleted. All turn.
All turns, brother. And he probably revealed some sort of broken card, and that was it. He restood.